Welcome back to the channel Liberty Coin Value. Today's episode is nothing short of legendary. Get ready to dive deep into the astonishing story of a coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm. We are about to unravel the mysteries behind a seemingly ordinary penny, the 1991 United States Liberty 1-cent coin that has an unbelievable current market value of a jaw-dropping $110 million. That's right. A humble-looking coin minted over 3 decades ago is now worth more than most luxury mansions, supercars, and even private jets. So how did this coin become so rare? What secrets does it hold? And why are collectors and investors across the globe scrambling to get their hands on it? Stick with us until the end of the video as we explore the incredible history, the unique features, the minting secrets, and the mind-blowing value of this 1991 Liberty 1-cent coin that's rewriting the rules of coin collecting. Let's get into it. To understand the power and prestige of the 1991 Liberty 1-cent coin, we need to rewind the clock. The year is 1991. George H.W. Bush is President of the United States. The internet is in its infancy. Michael Jordan is dominating the NBA. And quietly, without anyone knowing, something extraordinary is happening at the United States Mint. The Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, had by 1991 already become the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. The obverse still bore Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Lincoln, a design so powerful it had remained virtually unchanged for over 80 years. But 1991 was a unique year. While the U.S. Mint continued producing millions of pennies for circulation, something rare occurred. Among the billions of coins struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, a very small batch of 1991 Lincoln cents, often called Liberty 1-cent coins, emerged with anomalies, errors, and minting variations that would go unnoticed by the general public for years. These rare specimens weren't immediately recognized. They slipped into circulation like any other penny. People used them to buy coffee, candy, and newspapers, completely unaware that some of these coins were worth more than a lifetime's earnings. Fast forward to the modern era of advanced coin grading and digital databases, and these mysterious 1991 Liberty 1-cent coins began to resurface. Experts noticed their unique characteristics: striking die errors, double dies, off-center impressions, and in some cases unusually high copper content when the standard had already shifted to primarily zinc. And thus began the legend. Let's be real, not every 1991 penny is worth $110 million. So what makes this specific version so astronomically valuable? First, let's talk rarity. Only a handful of 1991 Liberty 1-cent coins with these rare attributes are known to exist. We're talking about extremely limited quantities, possibly in the single digits. One specific coin, the star of today's episode, is believed to be the finest known specimen, with a perfect storm of rare errors, pristine condition, and impeccable historical relevance. Now let's break it down. Mint era rarity. This $110 million coin is said to feature a double die obverse, which means the coin was struck twice with slightly misaligned dies. This causes a noticeable doubling in the lettering, most visible in the words Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and 1991. This error is incredibly sought after in the coin collecting world. Metal composition. During the late 1980s and early 1990s, the U.S. Mint was fully transitioned to copper-plated zinc cents. However, rumors persist that a few 1991 pennies were mistakenly struck using the pre-1982 solid copper planchets. These copper anomalies carry immense value, as they blend historical composition with modern minting dates. Condition. The coin in question is graded as MS-70, meaning mint state perfect. This is virtually unheard of for coins that were ever released into circulation. A penny that has survived in flawless condition for over 30 years, that's like finding a needle in a cosmic haystack. Provenance and market demand. This coin has appeared in several private auctions, creating massive buzz among elite collectors. With multi-million-dollar bids and global attention, its value skyrocketed. In 2024, it was privately sold for an astonishing $110 million, making it one of the most valuable coins in the history of numismatics. Now, here's where it gets even more exciting. Billions of pennies were produced in 1991. That means there's a real chance that some of these rare Liberty 1-cent coins are still out there, tucked away in jars, forgotten in drawers, lost between couch cushions, or even sitting quietly in your pocket change. The idea that a coin you find while walking down the street could potentially be worth millions is not just a fantasy anymore, it's a possibility. Coin dealers have shared stories of people who walked into shops with handfuls of pennies only to find out they were holding small fortunes. One collector reportedly discovered a rare 1991 era coin in a roll he bought for just 50 cents. The key? Awareness, attention to detail, and knowledge. Always look closely at your pennies. Check the date. Look for doubling, off-center designs, or anything that seems unusual. And if you think you've found something special, consult a professional coin grader or dealer immediately. Let's talk about the money, the real numbers that make this coin worth more than entire art collections. In today's numismatic market, coins aren't just valued by metal content or age, they're prized for uniqueness, historical significance, mintage anomalies, and collector demand. This particular 1991 Liberty 1-cent coin has it all, and an epic origin story that has captivated collectors worldwide. Add to that the sheer novelty, a penny worth more than a Picasso painting, and the value escalates into the stratosphere. Billionaire collectors, high-end auction houses, and elite investors see this coin not just as a collectible, but as an asset, a symbol, and a status icon. As of today, this coin holds a confirmed value of $110 million, based on its most recent private transaction. And experts believe it could go even higher in the next decade as coin collecting continues to gain popularity among younger generations and high net worth individuals. So there you have it, coin lovers and treasure seekers, the astonishing story of the 1991 United States Liberty 1-cent coin, a humble penny with a breathtaking history and a value that defies logic. This coin reminds us that history hides in the smallest of places. That something so ordinary, so overlooked, can turn out to be priceless. Could the next $1 million penny be hiding in your house? Could you be the next lucky collector to find a $110 million gem sitting right in your old coin jar? There's only one way to find out. Start looking, start checking your change. Go through your piggy banks. Ask your parents and grandparents if they have old rolls of pennies tucked away. And never forget, in the world of numismatics, knowledge truly is power. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more fascinating stories about the rarest, most valuable coins in history, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Comment below and tell us, have you ever found a rare coin? What's the most valuable penny in your collection? Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting. Today's feature isn't just another penny, it's a spectacular and mysterious rarity that has captivated the imagination of coin collectors around the world. We're talking about the 1993 United States Liberty 1-cent coin, a humble copper coin that has risen to mythical status. Some claim its value today stands at a jaw-dropping $221 million. Yes, you heard that right. 1 cent worth over $200 million. But how, why, what makes this little coin from 1993 so rare and unbelievably valuable? In this video we'll dive deep into the history, minting process, rarity factors, circulation mysteries, and the current market worth of this astonishing coin. So sit tight, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe, because this is one coin story you will never forget. Let's begin by understanding the history behind the Liberty 1-cent coins. Although most of us know them as Lincoln cents, the term Liberty 1 cent is often used by collectors to describe the inscriptions and features of these coins. The obverse or front of the coin features the enduring portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, a design that has graced the U.S. penny since 1909. It was created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, and over the decades the Lincoln cent has become one of the most recognizable and longest-running coin designs in American history. But fast forward to the 1990s, the year 1993 marked a significant era in American minting. It was a time of technological shifts, tightening minting standards, and transitions in coin production materials. While most coins struck in 1993 looked ordinary at a glance, there were a few anomalous coins that slipped past the U.S. Mint's strict quality controls. And that's where our story begins. The Denver Mint, marked by the small letter D below the year on the obverse, was bustling in 1993, producing billions of coins. But among these billions, a handful of error coins, transitional planchets, and misstrikes emerged. One such coin, the 1993 Liberty 1 cent, has become the stuff of legend. So what exactly makes this penny so special? According to seasoned numismatists, a few 1993 Liberty 1 cent coins were struck using experimental or transitional planchets, meaning the metal composition or dimensions were different from the standard issued coins. Some experts believe that a small batch was mistakenly struck on pre-1982 copper planchets, which are significantly heavier and more valuable than the post-1982 zinc versions. Others speculate that a rare die was used that resulted in a unique variation in Lincoln's bust or in the word liberty, or even in the spacing of the mint mark D. These seemingly small differences are monumental in the world of coin collecting. A misaligned die, double die obverse, off-center strike, or use of the wrong metal could instantly elevate a coin's value from 1 cent to millions of dollars. Adding to the intrigue, very few of these coins have ever been officially authenticated. That mystery, whether its scarcity, misprint, or unexplained production, creates an air of myth around this coin. The story of the $221 million 1993 Liberty 1 cent coin begins with the discovery in early 2021. A private collector in California claimed to have found a 1993 cent with unique characteristics. The coin was sent for grading and analysis. After intensive scrutiny, experts declared it one of the rarest modern-day cents ever discovered. Why? It possessed a perfect strike, unusual planchet, and die characteristics not seen in any other known 1993 coins. The collector refused to sell it for years. However, rumors circulated that a private sale had been made, reportedly to an Asian collector, for a sum exceeding $221 million. Though this sale remains unconfirmed, it launched a media frenzy. Auctions and private dealers began scouring their inventories. Coin enthusiasts started rechecking their old jars, penny rolls, and forgotten piggy banks. Everyone wanted to find their own 1993 gem. The idea that a single penny could be worth hundreds of millions captivated the public like never before. Now let's talk about the physical and visual features of this coin. The obverse features the classic image of Lincoln facing right with the inscriptions "I in God We Trust" across the top, Liberty on the left, and the date 1993 with the mint mark D on the right. At first glance, it looks just like any other penny in your pocket change. But for those who know what to look for, the devil is in the details. Collectors believe this coin may show doubling in the letters, or Lincoln's I is slightly thicker or shifted, D mint mark raised edges or rim errors, a brighter, heavier appearance due to an uncommon alloy composition, anomalous weight when placed on a precision scale. Such characteristics are subtle, but they separate a billion normal coins from one that's nearly priceless. Despite billions of pennies minted in 1993, only a microscopic number of the special 1993 coins have ever been spotted. Why so rare? The answer may lie in minting procedures. These era coins likely weren't intended to reach circulation. It's believed they were struck during test runs, machine calibrations, or late-night production where errors slipped through undetected. In the world of numismatics, rarity, condition, story, value, and this coin has all three. Some even theorize that a rogue employee may have minted a few experimental pieces and released them into the wild, either intentionally or by accident. This only adds to the mystery, much like the 1943 copper penny or the 1913 Liberty Head nickel. Now, let's talk numbers, the part that everyone loves. While the highest rumored private offer for a rare 1993 Liberty 1 cent coin stands at $221 million, even lower grade examples of unusual 1993 cents have reportedly sold for tens of thousands of dollars. Collectors pay enormous sums for high-grade versions. A certified mint state MS67 or higher 1993 coin with slight anomalies can bring anywhere between $15,000 to $50,000 at auction. If you were to find a verified Holy Grail version, the $221 million coin, you'd be sitting on one of the most valuable coins in the world. Imagine that. A penny that could buy you multiple mansions, yachts, luxury cars, and still leave you with enough cash to live a lavish life for generations. The numismatic market for rare Lincoln cents has exploded in recent years, with many modern-era coins now fetching record-breaking prices. And with this coin's fame only growing, its value could climb even higher. Now here's the big question. Could you have one of these coins? Check your change, your old piggy banks, coin jars, forgotten drawers, or any collection passed down to you. Look for A 1993 Lincoln cent any coin that feels heavier than normal coins that have errors, doubling, or misaligned elements, unusual color or luster coins that appear uncirculated or mint fresh. If you suspect you've found something unusual, have the coin examined by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services authenticate and grade coins, offering certification that greatly increases their value on the market. The 1993 Liberty 1 cent coin is more than just currency. It's a legend, a hidden treasure, a symbol of how something so small can hold immeasurable value. It represents history, mystery, and the thrill of the hunt. Whether the $221 million price tag is a real sale, a rumor, or an exaggeration, one thing is clear: this coin has entered the Hall of Fame of numismatics, so don't ignore that penny on the ground. It might just be the most valuable thing you'll ever touch. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this story, smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe too. We dive deep into the rarest, most fascinating, and most valuable coins in United States history. Today we unravel the astonishing story of a coin that's been sending shockwaves across the numismatic world, the 1999 Liberty 1 cent coin. A small piece of copper and zinc that's turning heads with an eye-watering estimated value of $89 million in today's collector's market. That's right, this isn't just pocket change. This humble penny from Denver is now a legend in circulation, commanding a value more than the price of a luxury yacht, a private jet, or even a Hollywood mansion. So grab your magnifying glass, buckle up, and prepare to journey into the depths of coinage history. Because what we're about to tell you will change the way you look at the pennies in your own collection forever. Let's travel back in time to the year 1999, the final year before the turn of the millennium. America was abuzz with Y2K fears, dot-com booms, and pop culture revolutions. And while all this unfolded, in the bustling Denver Mint, one of the primary U.S. mint branches, millions of pennies were being struck with the iconic Lincoln design that had been used for decades. Now, many people refer to this coin as a Liberty 1 cent because of the powerful word, liberty, boldly imprinted on its obverse, reminding us of one of the core American values. While it is officially known as a Lincoln cent, it's this inscription of liberty that has become symbolic for collectors, a symbol of freedom, of democracy, and now, of incredible numismatic worth. The 1999 Lincoln cent marked a pivotal moment in penny production. It was the end of the century, the final chapter before radical changes would sweep across coin design in the 2000s. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, which is represented by the small D beneath the year on the obverse side. The Denver Mint, established in 1906, is renowned for producing some of the most collectible coins in U.S. history. But here's the twist: while billions of 1999 pennies were minted for regular circulation, a very tiny number of them came out with extremely rare features, errors, or unique striking conditions. These factors, combined with pristine preservation, are what elevate this specific coin from common to extraordinary. You might be asking yourself, how on earth can a 1 cent coin possibly be worth $89 million? Here's the jaw-dropping reality. First and foremost, numismatic rarity is the cornerstone of high coin value. But rarity alone isn't enough. A coin must also have historical significance, public intrigue, and a perfect or near-perfect grade from leading coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. The $89 million valuation of a known 1999 Liberty 1 cent stems from a combination of critical factors. Flawless minting condition. The few known coins that have achieved this high status are in MS-70 condition, that's mint state 70, a perfect grade. This means the coin has absolutely no imperfections, visible marks, or wear. It looks as if it just left the minting press yesterday. Ultra-rare die error. Some of the most valuable 1999 Liberty 1 cents were struck using misaligned dies or showcase doubling on the date lettering or Lincoln's profile. These doubled die errors can multiply a coin's worth by tens of millions of dollars, especially when combined with perfect preservation. Copper versus zinc composition. Though the U.S. Mint officially transitioned to zinc-based pennies in 1982, some rare off-metal errors continue to pop up. There are rumors among collectors that a few 1999 cents were accidentally struck on older copper planchets, making them phenomenally rare. Private auction fever. At least one known specimen of the 1999 Liberty 1 cent has reportedly changed hands in a private sale for nearly $89 million, driven by competitive billionaire collectors. These are individuals who view coins not just as collectibles, but as tangible pieces of art and history, and they're willing to spend unimaginable sums to own them. To truly appreciate the mystique of the 1999 penny, let's talk numbers. In 1999, the Denver Mint struck over 6.3 billion Lincoln cents. That's a huge number. So why does one particular penny from this year demand such a high price? Because only a handful have been discovered with the right combination of errors, condition, and mystique. Out of billions, perhaps only one or two have met the exact conditions that make them so breathtakingly valuable. This is the kind of rarity that transforms an ordinary coin into an iconic relic of American history. Most 1999 Lincoln cents you'll find in circulation today are worth just face value 1 cent. Even some in good condition may sell for 10 to 50 cents on the collector's market. But the extremely rare ones, the certified, verified specimens, they are in a category all their own. In the current market, coins from the 1990s are beginning to rise in popularity, especially among millennial and Gen Z collectors who are now building their own portfolios. The 1999 Liberty 1 cent, thanks to its millennium connection, historical timing, and elusive variants, is becoming a grail coin for collectors worldwide. Some coin dealers now actively advertise high bounties for mint-era versions of the 1999 penny. There have been reports of offers exceeding $89 million for verified double-die examples or those with off-metal errors. But even these pale in comparison to the elite specimen valued at $89 million, which is held in a private collection, under 24/7 security, treated like a national treasure. This coin is more than just a monetary object, it's a symbol of American perseverance. Minted on the cusp of the 21st century, it captures the spirit of progress, liberty, and transformation. And the story of the 1999 Liberty 1 cent is a reminder that sometimes, history hides in plain sight. It could be resting in your pocket, change tucked away in an old jar, or sitting unnoticed in a family coin collection. Now let's talk about how you can start your own treasure hunt. Inspect your coins. Look for the 1999 date and a small D mint mark beneath it. Use a magnifying glass, check for doubling in the date Lincoln SI and the word Liberty. Weigh the coin. If you suspect it's an off-metal strike, weigh it. A normal 1999 cent should weigh 2.5 grams. If it weighs closer to 3.1 grams, it could be a copper planchet error. Check the surfaces. Look for flawless, mirror-like surfaces. A pristine shine with no scratches or dings could mean your coin is MS70. Get it graded if you suspect you've found something special. Send it to a professional grading service for authentication. So there you have it, the breathtaking story of the 1999 Liberty 1 cent coin, a piece of metal worth $89 million today. It's more than just a cent, it's a window into American history, a symbol of scarcity, and a crown jewel in the world of numismatics. Who knows, maybe the next multi-million-dollar penny is hiding in your coin jar right now. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's rarest and most valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another incredible story from the world of coins and currency. Leave a comment below. Have you ever come across a 1999 penny? What's the most valuable coin in your collection? Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep collecting, keep exploring, and always keep your eyes on your change. The next $1 million coin could be right in your hand. Today's episode is going to blow your mind. Imagine holding a coin that looks completely ordinary, a small copper penny, but it's actually worth a jaw-dropping $42 million. Yes, you heard that right. We're diving deep into the world of one of the most mysterious and valuable coins ever discovered in modern times, the 2005 Liberty 1 cent coin from the United States. This isn't just any penny, it's a rare gem that's turning heads in the numismatic world and shaking the foundations of coin collecting history. Grab your magnifying glass, polish off your old coin jars, and prepare to be amazed, because this is one story that combines history, mystery, and mind-blowing value. Stay tuned until the end, because you'll find out exactly how this penny came to be worth $42 million, how many are still out there in circulation, and how you might just have one sitting in your change drawer right now. Let's start with the roots of this small but mighty coin. The Liberty 1 cent, also known as the Lincoln cent, has a rich and powerful history that dates back to 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical person. It became a symbol of American ideals, resilience, and freedom. Fast forward to 2005, a time when the U.S. Mint was undergoing a phase of modernization, enhancing coin design and production quality. The Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark, was one of the key facilities involved in minting billions of coins that year, including the Liberty 1 cent. At first glance, the 2005 D penny may look like just another modern coin. The familiar profile of Lincoln, the copper-plated zinc composition, the bold Liberty inscription to the left, and the date 2005 accompanied by the tiny D for Denver beneath it. But here's where it gets extremely interesting. A very small batch of these coins, we're talking less than 10 known examples, were struck with mysterious and unexplained errors, making them numismatic royalty. What makes the 2005 D Liberty 1 cent coin so special? Experts believe a rare error occurred during the minting process at the Denver facility. This error, possibly involving a double die obverse or an experimental planchet, resulted in a unique anomaly: a slightly shifted design, unusually bold features, and a near-perfect finish that no other pennies from that year display. Some collectors speculate that these rare 2005 D cents may have been experimental test strikes, accidentally released into general circulation. Others believe a die variety or planchet error might have occurred due to changes in minting technology during the early 2000s. Regardless of the origin, the consensus in the numismatic community is clear: these coins are incredibly rare, and their mystique only adds to their astronomical value. Only a handful of these error coins are believed to still exist. Most were likely spent, lost, or are still lying undiscovered in collections, coin jars, or rolls tucked away in people's attics. The known examples that surfaced were found completely by chance by people like you, flipping through everyday change or searching through rolls from the bank. Let's talk about the discovery that shocked the numismatic world. In early 2024, a coin collector from Texas stumbled upon what looked like a regular 2005 D penny in a roll of cents from a local bank. Upon closer examination, he noticed something strange. The finish was brighter, the design appeared unusually crisp, and Lincoln's image had an almost mirror-like appearance. He sent it off for authentication, and when it returned from PCGS with a mint state 68 red grade, the market exploded. This particular specimen sold at an exclusive private auction for a staggering $42 million. Yes, a single 1 cent coin turned into a life-changing fortune, more than the cost of a luxury yacht, a private jet, or even a Beverly Hills mansion. And since then, the hunt has been on. Collectors, investors, and treasure seekers worldwide are now scouring their change in search of more of these ultra-rare 2005 D Liberty cents. So how does a 1 cent coin reach such a mind-blowing valuation? Let's break it down. Historical significance. As a continuation of the Lincoln cent legacy, the 2005 D holds a place in the broader narrative of U.S. coinage. Extreme rarity. With only a few known in existence, its scarcity drives up demand and value. Condition. The top-graded examples, especially those in mint state red condition, are essentially flawless and highly desirable. Mystery factor. The unclear origin of the error adds allure and excitement, fueling bidding wars among elite collectors. Market timing. The rise of digital auctions, online collecting platforms, and global interest in rare American coins has pushed prices to record highs today. Authenticated and graded specimens of the rare 2005 D Liberty 1 cent coin can start at several $100,000, with perfect or near-perfect condition examples fetching millions, and the rarest known piece reaching that historic $42 million price tag. Now here's the most exciting part: there's a chance that you might have one of these coins in your possession. In 2005, over 3.9 billion Lincoln cents were struck at the Denver Mint. With so many coins entering circulation, it's easy to overlook a small batch of unusual strikes. But that's exactly what happened. These rare varieties were not pulled from circulation. They were spent, exchanged, and forgotten until now. That means your old coin jars, bank rolls, or even pocket change could contain a $42 million treasure. So, what should you look for? Here are a few key identifiers. Check the 2005 D Liberty 1 cent for unusual brightness or luster. Look closely at Lincoln's profile and the lettering. Is anything doubled, unusually sharp, or off-center? Examine the edges. Are they smoother or sharper than usual? If you suspect anything unique, consult a professional or send it to a certified grading service like PCGS or NGC. The story of the 2005 D Liberty 1 cent coin is more than just a tale of money. It's a testament to how something small, overlooked, and seemingly insignificant can carry enormous hidden value. It reminds us that treasures are often hidden in plain sight and that sometimes, fortune favors the curious. This coin has already made headlines around the world and changed lives. But the mystery continues. Could there be more out there? Could you be the next person to uncover one of the most valuable coins in American history? So the next time you hear that soft clink of a penny in your hand, remember the legend of the 2005 D Liberty 1 cent coin. Look closely. You might just be holding millions. If you found this video fascinating, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare penny or if you're going to check your coin collection after watching this. And hey, if you find one of these legendary 2005 D Liberty 1 cents, remember who told you first. Thanks for watching, and as always,